Yo, so we're back with another one. We're gonna go over one, how we traded this Monday. I couldn't do the trade recap on Monday. It's been a busy week, but we're gonna go over how to trade one, a complex pullback, and then two, actually know that it's going to be a pullback day, and finally actually show you how to avoid the losses that led up to the winning trade. Okay, now you should actually watch the video that I made before this that goes over how to trade with the trend. This one's gonna say how to trade against it for that retracement phase of the move. So on the daily, we could clearly tell that GU was what? Bearish. This can clearly be shown right here, right? Start here, start here, start here, start here, start here, start here, and now we're in this phase of the move, right? So we are in the retracement phase of the move, correct? So now we scale down to the lower time frames, like the 4 hour. And what do we do there? We also acknowledge that what? We were mainly in the expansionary move to the downside phase, right? Which was up, down, up, down. So finally, we get a break of structure on the 4 hour, right? And this was the move that we traded and anticipated. We anticipated this leg right here. And how did we know that this leg was going to occur, right? So you have to see what previous sessions are giving you. You have to see what the lower time frame is saying. So how do we know this? When you scale down here into the 1 hour and mark out your previous session areas of liquidity and also mark out previous session moves, you can clearly tell that here you had your Asian range, right? Here you had your leg down. You had this inducement here leading up to this expansion during New York, right? If you could see this, this is very clear. Take Asian range out, manipulate everyone into this to expand higher and retrace and allow ultimately GU to move lower in the future by expanding higher and retracing. So with this knowledge, what do we expect to see on the lower time frames, right? One confluence. How do we know that we're headed back? We know that the Asian high was not taken, but the Asian low was taken. We ran and swept out these lows that were made during London Open. To do what? To ultimately entice more sellers. Everyone is thinking this thing is going to go down. But to move down, you must first be able to go up, retrace. Otherwise, you face exhaustion. You must have losers within the market in order for you to move price in any given direction. So what happens here? We wait for New York Open, as usual. And what do we notice? We get a 15-minute break of structure coming into New York Open, right? So I am very much interested in seeing if this order block can hold. This is the order block that led to this 15-minute break of structure that we just saw. So when price comes back into this order block, I'm very much looking at what's going to happen as far as low time frame invalidations. So what do we have here? The move that led down here in a hypothetical scenario where we were going to go down, left this order block right here, right? Swept, went lower. We led to this order block. If this order block holds, this will get invalidated. If this order block doesn't hold, this will be valid and this one will get invalidated and we go lower. Correct? This is the bullish scenario that we like. Right? And the bearish scenario would just be this right here. You can clearly tell that the magic lies on what happens at this key zone right here. This is literal gold right here. You understand what happens here, you'll know what the move is going to do, right? So what do? Now we're scaling down into here and observing the fine details, saying, okay, what do we have? Order block, reaction off of the order block. We have this bullish order block right here. We react off of it here. So what are we saying? Here, we get a 5-minute break of structure right here, right? We get a 5-minute break of structure after giving a reaction off this order block, which is going to invalidate the order block, right? That's where we say, okay, we're almost good to go for an entry.